All right, hello and welcome to the news update on VOP TV. I'm Moses Humphrey. President Bola Tinubu has appointed new Director Generals for National Orientation Agency, NOA, National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ARCON, and Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. The President approved the appointment of the Director Generals in a statement on Thursday. The new appointees include Lanre Issa-Onilu as DG of National Orientation Agency, NOA, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembus as Director General of the Nigeria Television Authority, NTA, Charles Ebuebo as the Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, and then we have Lekon Fadolapo as the Chief Executive Officer of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ARCON. In the same development, the President has appointed Dr. Olasupo Olusi as the Managing Director of the Bank of Industry, BOI, for an initial term of 4 years. According to a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajurin Galali, Olusi's appointment followed the voluntary retirement of Bank of Industry's immediate past Managing Director, Olukayode Riton. The President tasked the new BOI Managing Director to ensure fair and equitable access to all Nigerians operating in the industrial sector for it to be able to generate adequate jobs and wealth for Nigerians. Dr. Olasupo Olusi has served as a World Bank economist and development finance expert over the past 20 years, between 2011 and 2015. Dr. Olusi served as the economic advisor to the then coordinating Minister of the Economy and Minister of Finance. The Nigerian Labour Congress has accused the Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, of allegedly trying to scuttle the implementation of the recent agreement it had with the federal government. The Labour movement stated that the minister was taking sides in the crisis rocking the National Union of Road Transport Workers. It warned that Nigerians would hold the minister responsible if the situation results in a national industrial crisis. In a statement signed by the NLC General Secretary, Emmanuel Ugboaja, it noted that the government was giving support to the illegal faction of the NURTW and encouraging them to conduct their own delegates conference, both zonally and nationally, to confer legitimacy to their action. In addition, the NLC affirms that it was clear that the federal government never negotiated in good faith and consequently was never genuinely committed to honoring the terms of the October 2, 2023 agreement. It further alleged that the NURTW leadership crisis was engineered by the federal government through the police, who, according to it, aided members of the Lagos Lands, Parks and Garages Commission in Lagos State, not the NURTW, to forcefully occupy the union's headquarters in Abuja. The NLC insisted that Baruwa's leadership was democratically elected in strict adherence to union statutes, the national laws, and the International Labour Organization's conventions. There was pandemonium in Ilorin, Kwara State yesterday as 4 persons were feared dead and many injured when a vehicle conveying inmates to court and belonging to the Nigeria Prisons Service, NPS, was involved in an accident. But the prisons authority said no life was lost in the accident. It was gathered that the driver of the vehicle was allegedly drove against traffic, also crushed and killed another motorcyclist along Niger Road while trying to escape mob action. It was also gathered that the angry mob would have burnt the vehicle and lynched the prison staff, but sporadic gunshots by the prison's armed guards scared the mob away. According to newsmen on the incident, the zonal spokesperson of the Motorcycle Riders Association in the state, Abdulhakeem Sulaiman, urged the government to ensure justice for the members. Confirming the incident, the police public relations officer of the command, Ajayi Okasomi, stated that normalcy has been restored in the areas where the protest took place. In business, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company NNPC Limited yesterday advised motorists to avoid panic buying of petrol, assuring that it has stock that can cater to all for at least 30 days. The appeal came on the heels of the reappearance of queues at some filling stations in Lagos State, a development which the oil firm blamed on reduced depot loadout in Apapa, Lagos, over a few days. A statement by the NNPCL retail management assured that the situation has since been addressed and normalcy will return soon as distribution will normalize over the next couple of days, although the oil giant did not disclose the cause of the reduced loadout. It will be recalled that fuel scarcity resurfaced last weekend in Lagos and other parts of the country, as most of the filling stations in the metropolis have shut their gates due to non-availability of petrol. In foreign news, the governments of the United States, United Kingdom, and Germany have advised their citizens to leave Lebanon amid growing concerns that the Israeli assault on the besieged Gaza Strip could trigger a wider conflict in the region. The three nations issued advisories on Thursday as Israeli forces continue to exchange fire with armed groups in southern Lebanon, where Iran-backed Hezbollah group is the dominant force. Separately, the U.S. Department of State issued a global alert warning its intelligence that tensions in the Middle East could increase the potential for violent attacks against Americans. The move comes as Israel prepares for an anticipated ground invasion of Gaza and rising fears that a ground incursion would heighten the risk of a wider regional war. Iran and some groups that it backs throughout the region, including the formidable Hezbollah in Lebanon, have suggested that they may not sit on the sidelines if fighting between Hamas and Israel continues to spiral. Well, that's the news update on VOP TV. We'd like you to subscribe and engage us on YouTube. It's Voice of the People TV. And on other social media channels, we are at VOP TV Live. I'm Moses Humphrey. Good morning.